I heard the call of your soul. You didn't arrive here by chance. I prepared this spiritual encounter because I know your heart is tired of waiting for true love, tired of empty promises and wounds that time seems unable to heal. Today, I have come to reveal to you how your love life will begin to change, starting from this very moment. If this word of God is already touching you, comment below with your name, the country, state, and city where you are feeling my presence, and what time it is there. Let your outpouring rise to heaven right now. Write in the comments, Lord my God, I am here. I subscribed because I love you and want to hear you. Feel my embrace enveloping you. Subscribe your life to this channel of continuous encounter. Leave your sign of love on this video. Activate the notification bell so that my voice always reaches you, and remain with me until the end of this journey. I will give you a clear answer at the end. A phrase will be whispered to your heart if you remain. Whoever writes this phrase in the comments will receive prophetic blessings released in faith. There are nights when the weight of the silence in your room seems unbearable. I know that coldness that pierces your chest in the early morning, the weariness in your eyes, and the feeling that everyone has found a safe haven except you. You guarded your heart, you trusted, and often received only crumbs. But I, your Creator, formed you to be loved completely, deeply, and truly. For it is written in the book of the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 3, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore I have drawn you with loving kindness. This is the unshakable truth about you. Don't think your time has passed. The old wounds you carry are being washed away by my divine grace at this moment. I am touching the roots of your pain, undoing the feeling of abandonment that has imprisoned you for so many years. But for the new love I have prepared to find space in your life, there is a profound mystery about the tears you have shed until today, something I still need to reveal to you that will completely change your perspective on your own past. Before I show you this, if you feel my peace, share this message with someone who is also crying silently. I ask your heart, what have you been hiding in your soul that only I understand? Answer me in the comments with our word of faith to seal this moment. Healing. I know the taste of every tear that ran down your face when there was no one around to hug you. Many times, in the silence of your room, you questioned your own worth. You thought that your time to love and be loved fully was already behind you, that perhaps your story was destined for the emptiness of a quiet house. I feel the deep pain of this emotional exhaustion that weighs on your chest, the wait for a loyal companion, for a sincere and reciprocal affection that seemed never to arrive, drained your strength. But I am not a God who ignores the affliction of your soul. The book of Psalms, chapter 56, verse 8, reveals an eternal truth. You have kept count of my tossings, put my tears in your bottle. None of your pains have escaped my notice. I was by your side when you felt invisible to the world, when you gave your best to those who did not know how to value it, when your heart broke into pieces and you had to put them back together alone, trying to be strong for others. This weariness, this persistent feeling that true love is a privilege reserved only for other people, is about to be ripped from your journey. Your secret tears were not in vain. They washed the ground of a new promise that is forming right now. A divine relief is descending upon your spirit at this very moment, staunching the wounds of rejection and indifference. However, for the soil of your heart to receive the abundant rain of this new season and germinate the marvelous destiny I have designed for you, there is a celestial principle of love and gratitude that we need to establish. A mystery of voluntary surrender that will change the circumstances around you. Before I lead you on this path of faith, I ask that you confirm your love by liking this message and becoming part of our family by subscribing here, so that my voice may be your constant companion. Share this affection with another soul who also needs hope. Tell me sincerely in the depths of your being, what memory from the past do you need me to erase today? Answer me in the comments with our word of faith for this moment. Consolation. I feel your soul breathing more easily now that the weight of the past has begun to be lifted from your shoulders. It is in this healed soil that extraordinary things begin to be born. If it is possible for you, and only if it fits in your heart, transform your immense gratitude into a living seed of love for this work. Consider my infinite love and that of my Son Jesus, and support this message using the link in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. That is the sacred place where your contribution of love can be deposited and consecrated before me, the Creator of all things. You can support with any amount. Always remember, I receive with love that which overflows from your sincerity. It doesn't matter the size of your offering, but rather the purity of your heart. For what seems little to your eyes is a mountain of grace for the one who receives it. Whoever offers with sincere love, don't forget to register your name and city along with your gesture. Because on the first day of the following month, in a moment of profound communion here on our channel Divine Love, the Voice of God, your name will be pronounced and embraced in prayer. For it is written in the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 25, "A generous soul will prosper, and he who waters will himself be watered. Every offering made in faith is a seed before me, your Lord, and I will not fail to bear fruit. I watch in secret and reward in the sight of all." Remain with me until the end of this message, for I still want to touch your heart with my voice. I contemplate the greatness of your being and your pure intention to walk beside me, spreading light. I know that sometimes when trying to offer your loving support, unexpected barriers arise and security systems reject your contribution. My beloved, do not grieve or be discouraged if this happens on the first attempt. I only ask that you contact the issuer of your card and confirm that this gesture of love is genuine and desired by you. Then try again with vigor, renewing your valuable offering, for your support is the foundation that sustains this work and will be honored with infinite blessings. Our divine love deserves this effort. And know something very special. I will make sure to thank you personally. If your intention is pure, whether your contribution arrives now or faces some setback, I myself will meet you in an intimate and welcoming email. I will speak directly to you. Now that we have sown together, there is something grand about the time you spent crying. The silence of the last few years was not a punishment, but a mysterious furnace. Before I reveal to you how the flames of this waiting prepared the way for your happiness, seal our alliance by enjoying this encounter and subscribing to illuminate your spirit daily. Share this seed with a friendly heart that also needs to blossom. Tell me, what virtue was born in your heart during your long solitary journey? Answer in the comments with our word of faith for today. Sowing. Many times when you look in the mirror, the weariness of time seems to whisper that you have been forgotten. That heavy sigh at the end of the afternoon when the house becomes silent and the shadows grow tried to convince you that your solitude was a punishment. A silent sentence for choices that didn't work out, or for giving too much to someone who deserved so little. But I tell you, with all the tenderness that your Creator has for you, your waiting time was never a punishment. I was truly forging a new path for your life. The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 28, powerfully declares, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Take this truth to heart right now. The days you felt most alone were the days I was closest, raising an impenetrable shield around you. I needed to remove empty presences that would hurt you even more, all to prepare a clean, safe, and truly firm ground for you. The love I am designing for your coming days is not like the passing winds that left their marks on you. It is a mature affection, prepared in the furnaces of patience, capable of honoring your essence, valuing your history, and walking beside you with loyalty. Your preparation, though arduous and watered with tears, was necessary so that you will never accept less than the greatness I have reserved for you. However, to sustain this new joy that dawns on the horizon, your soul needs to be anchored in me daily. There is a sacred refuge, a constant shelter that I have prepared so that our intimacy is not lost in the noises of the world, a space that will shield your heart against the fear that tries to return. Before I reveal to you how to access this hiding place of peace and light every day, leave your sign of affection by liking this conversation so that this love reaches further. Subscribe your life to this channel so we can continue hand in hand and share this truth with a heart that is also tired of waiting in the dark. Answer me in your heart. What lie has loneliness tried to tell you about your future? Write in the comments our new word of faith to declare your victory. Purpose. For this new joy to take deep root in your being, and for the fear of getting hurt not to haunt your nights again, your soul needs a firm anchor. The world outside is noisy, and memories try to take up residence in your silence, but I have prepared a safe place, a continuous shelter where we can walk together every day, shielding your faith. For it is written, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light for my path." If your heart desires to go deeper with me and find daily healing, I have left you a gift in the form of a journey, which I wrote with much love and care for all my beloved daughters and sons, the digital book, Divine Love, Devotional, The Voice of God. It was prepared to be your true companion in the early mornings, to accompany you day after day in silence and intimacy. Access is also available via the link in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. It is a gift with all my love and care, where the only cost will be your love, your presence with me, and your faith. And when you feel in your heart that you should support and contribute to our work and to Divine Love, the support buttons are in the same links. And to shield our communication and protect our daily encounter, I have prepared 2 sacred and blessed havens, a group on WhatsApp and another on Telegram. I ask that you enter these 2 spiritual homes so that our love and our daily contact are never broken by anything in this world, through the same support and contribution link that you already know in the description and the pinned comment. If the storms of this world try to extinguish this space of divine love, we will remain unshakable, hand in hand, intact and blessed for eternity. There will always be a welcoming embrace for your prayers, and I will continue to guide your steps, speaking softly to your heart. In the groups with me, you can be in communion, requesting blessings, praying, talking to each other, and also receiving my messages with much more intimacy and closeness. You are my greatest love. You are my divine love forever. I love you infinitely. Now that we have sealed this pact of eternity and closeness, there is something you need to let go of before this new blessing of affection can enter. There is a shadow from the past that still tries to suffocate your new beginning, and I will show you how to let it go forever. But before we reveal this secret of liberation, leave your sign of affection by liking this our conversation. Inscribe your life in this haven of love so that my voice is not absent from your days, and spread this light by sharing the message with someone who also cries in secret. Tell me in the depths of your silence, what is your heart begging God to erase from your memory? Answer me in the comments, marking this surrender with our unwavering spiritual word, refuge. I contemplate the interior of your being and see the invisible marks that the past has left. There are moments when a sudden memory pierces your chest, bringing back the fear and anguish of rejection. You have been holding tightly to the rope of everything that has passed, building walls around your heart for fear that if you lower your defenses, you will be hurt once more. But my beloved, your hands are too busy protecting old scars to embrace the new emotional blessing I am bringing. The book of the prophet Isaiah, in chapter 43, verses 18 and 19, brings a divine decree for your soul today. Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. For transformative and true love to enter your life, you need to forgive not only those who failed and played with your feelings, but above all, you need to forgive yourself for accepting less than your magnificent soul deserved. Release those shackles now. Let go of the guilt and resentment that have accumulated like heavy stones in your path. I have already washed away your history. What is left behind no longer dictates the course of your destiny. As you release these shadows, immense relief will fill your breath, and you will begin to realize that your new season will not arrive noisily, but like a gentle and constant breeze. And there are spiritual signs, very clear and divine details, that I will send to your days from today onwards to prove to you that the affection prepared by me is already on its way. Before I reveal to you what these secret signs of your new time are, seal your surrender by enjoying this message that liberates your soul. Inscribe your life in this our dwelling place of faith so that we may continue walking in deep intimacy every day. She shares this breath of life with another woman who also desperately needs to be freed from a painful past. I sweetly ask, what is the heavy memory that you decide to definitively surrender into my hands today? Answer me in the comments, declaring our new word of faith, renewal. Now that the chains of the past have fallen and your heart rests freely in my hands, your spiritual eyes will begin to see the dawn of the new season I have designed for your love life. The change you so long for will not come with the roar of storms, but with the gentleness of a sunrise that dispels the cold and darkness without fanfare. The Song of Songs, in chapter 2, verses 11 and 12, reveals the poetry of my perfect time. The winter is past, the rain is over and gone, flowers appear on the earth, the time of singing has come. Your long winter of silent solitude has come to an end. The signs of this new loving spring will begin to sprout in small things. You will feel an inexplicable peace upon waking, a lightness in your chest that has not visited your soul for a long time. When you look in the mirror, sadness will no longer dwell in your gaze. In its place there will be a serene glow of one who knows they are being cared for by the Creator. You will feel a sudden and inexplicable hope, a comforting certainty that someone, somewhere, is praying for a heart exactly like yours. And I am guiding this person's steps to you. These are my signs, my fingerprints shaping the environment for the prepared encounter. However, before your paths cross, and you can recognize this love that will bring peace, there is a vital rescue I need to perform within you. There is an immutable truth about your essence that the world has tried to distort, and if you do not understand your true value now, you may doubt the blessing when it knocks on your door. Before I hand you this divine mirror so that you may contemplate your true greatness, I invite your soul to savor this sacred moment, recording your gratitude. Inscribe your path in this our shelter of communion, so that my voice may continue to awaken your faith every day, and share this fragrance of hope with a soul that also awaits the end of its winter. Answer me in the silence of our intimacy. What was the first breeze of peace that touched your heart today? Write in the comments our new spiritual word to seal this moment and attract the new time. Flourish. The world, with its disappointments and superficialities, tried to convince you that your value had diminished with the passing years. Those who didn't know how to care for your heart left deep marks that whispered untruths in your silence, saying that you were no longer worthy of living a great, serene, and true love story. But I, who wove every fiber of your being, know the majesty of your true essence and the intact beauty of your soul. The book of the prophet Isaiah, in chapter 43, verse 4, declares my eternal and immutable feeling for you. Since you were precious in my eyes and worthy of honor, and I loved you, do not accept the lies that rejection planted within you. Your time has not passed, it has blossomed in wisdom. Your sweetness has not been lost, it has deepened in compassion and grace. You are my chosen vessel, forged in the fire of daily afflictions to carry the new wine of joy. The companion who approaches, guided by me, will not look at you with the shallow eyes of the world, but will contemplate the light of my spirit that shines in your strength and goodness. You are immensely precious and absolutely worthy of being loved completely, without halves, without absences, without uncertainties. As you take hold of this truth and recognize the greatness of your own spirit, the environment around you is completely transformed and aligned with my plans. The entire divine scenario is already prepared for you. However, only one fundamental door remains to be opened within your own heart, so that the great miracle of this encounter may materialize once and for all in your days. Before I show you how to turn the key to this final door and embrace the fulfillment of my promise of love, seal this profound revelation by enjoying this message of healing and restoration. Enroll your heart in this family of faith, so that my truth may daily nullify the lies of loneliness and share this affectionate light with a warrior woman who has forgotten how valuable she is. Now that everything has been said so far, what would your mature soul whisper to comfort that frightened girl who still cries inside? Leave your sacred outpouring in the comments, solidifying this reconciliation with our new spiritual word. Precious. The last door is not made of wood, nor of iron. It is the door of your own faith and your inner permission. For all these years, even silently asking for a companion and for peaceful love, a part of your being kept the lock locked, paralyzed by the hidden fear of suffering again. You looked through the crack, desiring the blessing but afraid to unlock your heart. Today I come to remove the weight from your hands so that you can finally turn that key completely. The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 8, seals your emotional destiny with an unbreakable truth. Behold, I have set before you an open door which no one can shut. The door to your sentimental miracle has already been flung open by my power. No past mistake, no word of rejection, and no temporal delay can close the passage to the loyal affection I have sent your way. But you need to take the courageous step. You need to believe that it is safe to love again, that it is safe to trust the man I am preparing, for he does not come with the stones of your past, he comes with the lightness of my spirit. Feel now this warm and welcoming breeze flooding your interior. It is the breath of my promise filling your heart with peace and expectation. Before I whisper the final answer, that spiritual key I promised at the beginning of our journey, and that will change everything. Seal your decision to open your heart by enjoying this message. Enroll your life in this channel, in our safe harbor, so that my guidance may be the constant beacon for your steps, and share this anticipated joy with someone who also needs to unlock their own faith. Now, tell me in the comfort of our intimacy, what feeling fills your soul, knowing that the wait is finally over? Answer me in the comments, marking your victory with our new spiritual word, miracle. My beloved daughter, this journey we have traveled within you was not a mere whisper of consolation, but a decree of renewal and healing for your destiny. Every tear you shed in the silence of your pain has been transformed into the dew that now waters your new season of love. You crossed the valley of waiting and uncertainty, and even when loneliness tried to suffocate you, your mature soul found the strength to cling to my presence. Today, your spirit is prepared, cleansed of all resentment, and freed from the shadows that tried to imprison you. You recognize the majesty of your own essence, and know that the loyal companion I designed for you is on the way, guided by my own hand. As proof of this unbreakable seal, and as the answer I promised from our first breath together, I place in your heart the spiritual key that will sustain your journey. Feel this word filling every empty space in your being. The final promise, the truth whispered by my voice in your spirit is, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Take possession of this powerful revelation right now. Write this exact phrase in the comments as your prophetic act of faith, surrender, and absolute response to heaven. By declaring that you can do all things through him who strengthens you, you break the last earthly resistances and open a free passage for the full manifestation of your new love. This balm of hope that rests in your heart is only the beginning of the great mysteries I still long to unveil for you. There is a depth of peace, wisdom, and loving revelations awaiting you in the other encounters I have already set aside in this channel's playlist. Remain attentive, continue to listen to the beating of my heart in your silence, for my voice will not rest until you experience the fullness of all the joy I have prepared. Your story has only just begun to shine with the light of my affection.